Hello, everybody. Welcome. Let me open SolidWorks up as I introduce. All right, we're going to be making beams and we're going to be making parts today. For starters, we'll be making the beam from the drawing set. So please turn to that page for the beam one. For beam one. So, like I mentioned before, you want to open the template for parts. So you can either select here, open, and it'll pop up, or you can go over here, file, open. We're going to open that part template that I've sent you. We're going to open part, and part, inches, ANSI. So let's go with that. Open. As that opens up very slowly, we then going to double check. Is it the right template? Yes, it is. It's in the right units, IPS. So to start off making our part, we have to give the general idea of what this shape is. But before we do all that, we must save this. So let's go ahead and save as. Because it is a template, you need to save this as a part. So first, what's the name of this part? This is going to be beam one. Beam one. We got to make sure, important right here, keys right here. You got to make sure you change this save as type part. There it is. There's nothing here. Beam one. Double check after you type it in. Part one. There it is. Save. Now you've converted your template into a part file with the correct name of that part. All right, let's go ahead. Now you've done that. Now let's start drawing. What's this shape look like? So let's go to top plane. You can either left click. You'll have the sketch option right here on the top right, or you can right click and you'll have the sketch option right here. So let's go ahead and select that. Now you can go to top plane. Since you already are in the sketch option, this ribbon will change for you. We're going to select a line, and what we're going to do is going to give the general shape of beam one. So we're going to click on the origin, and we know it has a tongue and groove up here. Let's just go ahead and give the general shape of it. See right there, it has those dotted lines. If I click here, it's going to be on the same height as that other tongue and groove on the top and the right. So let's select that, and close. All right. Just like I mentioned before, the reason these lines are blue is because they're not fully defined. So as you start giving dimensions, slowly each line will start turning black. And then this will change fully defined once you've defined them all. So we've drawn our lines. Let's go over to the left panel and close that off. We can either press escape and keep pressing escape and these panels will go away, or you can just press those check marks. All right. I'm going to center click the mouse so it can fit in window. All right, now we have our lines. Now we got to give them dimensions. So we're going to go up here on the top left, smart dimension. It'll basically dimension each line. So let's go ahead and line this up with the drawings. This on the drawing is 8 inches. So I'm simply left clicking that line and just scrolling down. And when I left click, this option pops up, 8 inches, units. So there's that. Let's go ahead and change this right here to 0.2. 0.2. This one on the left is 0.2 as well. 0.2. All right. Then let's select how far is this line from here and here. This is 0.1. So we want this line to be how far from this line? We want it to be 0.1 inches. Okay, and how far we want this line to be far from this one? We want this to be 0.2 inches. So there it is. There's your general shape. Is everything black? Yes, it is. Everything is black, meaning fully defined. One thing to know is this side is very similar to this side. You can honestly just change a few line properties. So let me just show you that. By deleting 10. By deleting this dimension. See, now that I've deleted it, this has now turned to blue. But since this line is same as this, I could have done this to begin with. I could simply select that line. I'm going to press escape so I can get out the smart dimension option. So I'm going to select that line, press control, hold control, and select this line. Hold control to select multiple lines. And you're going to have this properties tab over here on the left. And I want to make these collinear, so that way they're going to be whatever dimension I put on one, it's going to do it to the other. So in this case, collinear. Sometimes you can change the property to parallel, perpendicular, horizontal, vertical. For this case, let's go with collinear. Because I did that, that's the relationship they will have. Now I can do check, and there it is. This other one was defined because since it's going to be collinear with this line, and it has this dimension, it's going to be fully defined. So because of that, it's done. It's done. All right, cool. Let's now move forward to, so our sketch is done of the beam one. We can exit by pressing top left out here. Actually, no. We're going to go back to edit sketch. I forgot. You want to make this into 3D. So sketch is 2D. Let's make this 3D. So we're going to go to the features option, and we're going to extrude a shape. So once we've extruded a shape, this is always going to pop up on blinds, the preferred method. This right here on the left allows you to change the direction, so it can go downwards or upwards. From over here, look at the sketch. The arrow's going to change as I click blind over here, up and down, left, right. So this is going to be 0.2 thick, 0.2 inches, and it's going to give me a shape right now. So that's the thickness or the distance. Press check mark, and there it is. You have your 3D model. Press Control 7 to go to ISO view. Just so you know, you can press, if you ever press Control and then any of the numbers on top, it'll give you a different view. So if you were to do Control 5, it'll be top view, 6, a different view, 7, ISO view, and just respectively changing. So there's that. Now I want to change the material of this because it's not just the beam, it's what kind of material. It's going to be balsa wood. So we're going to go over here, material. Right click, you have to right click. So you can do edit material, or you can select any of these, but we're doing balsa wood. So you have to go to this option, edit material, steel. We're going to scroll down to woods. We're going to select balsa right there. It has the properties already installed, the default values. You want to make sure this is in the right units you want. Inches for us, so let's go ahead and apply that. Select that, apply. Your material will change shape. Okay, let's close. And there it is. There is your first part of the model. So basically, you're going to continue this for columns 1 and 2. Get your practice going. Make sure everything's fully defined. But once again, more importantly, as soon as you open the template file to save as under the part name that you like, make sure you switch that from part template to part. And once you get that, continue follow the steps instructed in this video. And I'll see you in the next video.